All right, YouTube. So this is another CBS propaganda piece. There is a protest ongoing. I think it's still ongoing over there at the NRA headquarters in not Charlottesville, in Virginia, rather. And they're basically protesting to have guns be taken away from people. And they kind of act like the NRA has like a big they basically try and pin the NRA with gun violence and basically say, oh, it's all the NRA's fault. That's complete bullshit, because most NRA members, if not all NRA members, are law-abiding citizens and are basically fighting for everybody to have the right to own a gun. And even those who don't deserve them, and that's why we carry guns, so we can protect ourselves from those who try to wage war on the innocent. And that's what, unfortunately these criminals do here in the United States and all over the world. It happens everywhere. But yeah, this lady, it's like a Soros formula. So basically, with the in CBS and Soros probably, blow each other on a regular basis. And I think that's kind of what we're seeing, today with the Portland protest and also with the protest at the NRA headquarters. This lady says verbatim, Russian-funded NRA. So it just has Soros written all over, and this is like a Latina lady, Latina. So she's like basically like her message carries a lot more weight, even though what she's saying is really stupid. She's basically saying like, oh, because essentially she's saying, oh, Trayvon Martin got shot, thus all guns should be banned. It's retarded, and that's actually their main goal. They want to have our guns taken away from us. And it's not even in the name of, like, maintaining peace for anybody. It really is quite the opposite. They want to disarm us so they can control us. And Tucker Carlson is absolutely right when he says, you know what? When you try and take our guns, get ready for civil war. Because look at it this way. Nobody's going to give up their guns. Nobody's going to say, yeah, here, come here, officer. I got my AR-15. Come on, take it, That's not going to happen. And even the police officers understand this, They understand that, look, we're not going to take guns away from people. In fact, people with guns actually make our job easier. And we saw that in Sutherland Springs, where, what was his name? Stephen Williford. He shot the dude. He shot the dude before he could shoot anybody else. Thank fucking God. Unfortunately, a lot of people did. It's fucking sad, but still, they completely ignore guys like Stephen Williford. They look at him like, they just ignore him. They really do. They pretend like he's not there, even though someone like, someone like him is a shining example of, and even like a run of the mill American. Any American in his position probably would have done the same thing. And the only the reason why he was able to do that is because he had a gun. He basically had an equally powerful gun, or the same gun. It was an AR-15, but still, that's a good matchup. You're not going to want to go up against someone with an AR-15 with a handgun, unless you're a fucking good shot, because they're going to have a shit ton of range on you, With a handgun, you got to be a really good shot, or you just got to, I don't know. I'm not a combat expert, so I wouldn't know. That's just my hot take on it, I guess. I just think that it's really amazing that these same people, if they really think that the government is that corrupt with Trump in it, or maybe he's the corrupt one and the rest of the government is benevolent. But it's like, are they really saying that the government is more trustworthy with our guns as opposed to ourselves? And the same goes with our money and our life choices and everything. These people, they will continue to advocate for bigger government until essentially we have no more rights, And we're really lucky to live here in America because we at least have, somewhat freedom of press. We don't necessarily have the biggest voice, but that's going to change because our message actually carries more weight. It really resonates with people, like the common man and woman here in the United States, in my opinion. That was a pretty good take. I'm going to end it on that. There's a lot of things I don't cover in trending news. There's like the Manafort shit. The point is that, look, Manafort is not Trump, and Trump is not Manafort. So why in all these fucking videos here on YouTube and YouTube trending news, it's basically, accountant describes Manafort's misdeeds, and they have a picture of Trump up there in the thumbnail. What does it have to do with Trump? You're basically perpetuating that misconception that he has something to do with Manafort, which he has absolutely nothing to do with him, in this context, talking about the money laundering. Obviously. I mean, look, This happened like over 10 years ago. And Manafort, I'm not saying he's like an upstanding citizen. He kind of looks like a sleazy Italian gangster, kind of. I mean, he just has that look. He looks like kind of like a mafioso. It's cool, I guess. But look, he's essentially in prison because, I mean, he's essentially in prison while other people, Democrats, committed the same crime, and they somehow get away with it because that's kind of the system that we live in. It's it's hyper-partisan. It's disgusting. Oh, man. Well, I gotta say, though, like, if there continues to be stories here in YouTube trending news about Manafort, I guess I will have to cover it. I think this is enough, honestly, because we all know that all this Manafort shit it's basically just trying to humiliate him and his character. It's an assassination of his character. That's what it is. They're basically they're making him out to be like this evil man. I mean, he's a sleazeball for sure. He's a sleazy guy. He's a businessman. All businessmen are sleazy. I'm sleazy to some degree, but look, you know, he's essentially in prison while other people that committed the same crime are not, you know. So that's just my take on it, and God bless. There's going to be more news, obviously. It's going to be more news, but yeah, it's just fuck. If YouTube didn't flood the trending section with Manafort videos, I would be very happy. There's other things too going on in the world today, and there's much bigger things going on than Manafort. And yeah, Mueller's going to have to explain himself pretty soon, honestly. There's going to be a lot of disappointed people, you know. And look, if the Q prophecy is true, if Manafort, or excuse me, if Mueller is actually working for Trump to basically prosecute Hillary, and this is like all a ruse, like with the Russia shit, that would be pretty fucking genius, and I would not rule that out, you know. I really wouldn't, you know. Mueller, look, I look at Mueller, and this is just my take. He's a war veteran. He fought in the Vietnam War. I think he was a prosecutor actually up here in San Francisco, I believe. I think. Along with yeah, I think so. I think this is what my godfather told me. And also, like, with like maybe he worked with Kimberly Guilfoyle at one point. I'm not sure. Anyways, because she was up in San Francisco. If you guys don't remember, she's now dating, I guess, Don Jr., but she was married to Gavin Newsom at the time. And I don't know if this is at the same time, but she was also the district attorney of San Francisco. So, yeah, it's kind of an interesting connection, Mueller and San Francisco. But I don't know. I would not be surprised to see if Trump is like using Mueller, if they're working together. It'd be 4D chess. It really would. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you later.